Welcome back, everyone, to Sanity Lost. I am your keeper, Dave D. Payne, whatever you want to say. One of these days, probably by the time we finish this, I'll come up with a name that I want to be called, like Your Highness. Anyway, how's everyone doing from a couple minutes ago when we last hit stop recording?
Great.
Well, it's been like a week. I'm doing fantastic.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
You really like that shirt.
Just make sure this is this chapter's session shirt. Sure, yeah, let's go with that.
Yep.
Wear the same outfit every session.
Yeah, this works really well for the visual side of it, but for the audio podcast, I wish I knew what that sound was. That's the second time I heard that sound, and I have no clue where it comes from. Did you guys hear anything?
No.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
I'm like, I don't know what it is. It's like it sounds like a notification.
Oh.
Nite looks like he has a face on like, I know what it is.
I
don't. Well, yeah, I don't know.
Is it Discord? I get like weird Discord notifications every now and then.
I shouldn't be getting Discord notifications. They're all off, but I see that someone's about to message me.
Just the thing that popped in my head. The thing that popped in my head for it is one of the Annoyatrons hidden appropriately that would just make random noises every handful of seconds. Hilarious to hide in like behind a monitor or something under a pile of papers in somebody's office.
That would be
above the drop ceiling tile.
Horrible.
I would never endorse such
no.
trolling methods.
Unethical life protests.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Also, we are off to a really great start if we were trying to cut down our intros.
Yes, so I was going to go right into it. I was going to ask our questions. I am known on my other podcast of being long-winded because I just like rambling, but that's what we do. We just finished watching Prey, which once again, dating the episode, but I don't care. Any poop. I figured, you know what? If I am timing this out correctly and everything goes the way I am hoping it will, we are in November. And so, you know what? What better thing to do than to ask, what is your preferred I don't want to say main dish, but like accessory for the Thanksgiving table? I don't know what's
like side dish.
Yeah, that was the word I was looking for.
No, it's an
accessory is such an
food.
interesting word, though.
But you all knew what I was talking about.
Yes.
Everyone has to make accessory dishes for Thanksgiving this year now.
Hey,
It has been
I have to
officially
get
definitely.
I have to see if I'm getting invited anywhere for Thanksgiving. So
Wow.
You can come to our house, Dave.
Yeah,
you can come with us.
Normally I get invited somewhere. Normally I just see where my brothers are going. So now it's just brother. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Come eat our accessory foods. They're really
just
good.
the accessories. You're not allowed to have anything else.
Just the accessories.
Just
you
the
can't
accessories.
have the turkey.
No mains, just accessories.
No, just accessories.
You can eat the support foods.
Support foods. That's a good one too.
In my head is just like I'm thinking now. It's like if you guys do the Halloween movie thing again, it's just like, well, Dave has been causing us mental trauma for the past couple months, so now we have to get him back. What are we going to put on? And then it's like, okay, we're sorry. Here, have some turkey. But I was
going to say maybe that's our theme for the Halloween movie night is accessory foods. Don't know what that means, but
yeah.
you know.
Oh man, I don't even want to bring anything. I just want to see what other people bring.
I mean, I feel like it'll just be like a lot of pizza pockets and pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Potato skins.
In the shape of skulls.
I did that already. Were you there for that one?
Yes, that's why I said it.
Yeah, okay.
That was a good one.
I worked hard on those.
But yeah, so I'll start off with because I don't know, I feel like there's tons of accessories that can be added to the dinner table. We'll talk about edible accessories. We can talk about unedible accessories late on another week if I remember that. But But yeah, I'll start off because I like stealing people's answers while they think of something. Because yes, once again, I thought of this question about 30 seconds ago. And we'll just introduce ourselves real quick again and who we're playing. And we don't need their life story, just just who they are and best Thanksgiving accessory. My favorite is, at least in the Payne household, for the longest time, is that we had croissant rolls. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, because I know as soon as I said, yeah, I was like, there's a French TikToker I see every once in a while that says croissants, and I'm like, I don't know how to say it, but they probably made it, so but I'm going to eat it. But anyway, yeah, we liked them so much that my mom, she had to put a limit on how many we could eat. So
would she make them, but like from scratch, or would she?
It'd be Pillsbury. Like, she make almost everything from scratch, but just like it'd be the Pillsbury thing. And then the same thing I ridicule my co-host on the other podcast about is you just get that satisfying pop from the air.
Twist the
yeah,
yep, it's true.
Yep.
I like to show it that I'm not going to take nothing from it and hold it in my hand and squeeze it and just like pop.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, and then my other hand's like, yeah, that thing's going to get blown up. But anyway, well, Elizabeth, what is your favorite accessory to foods?
Accessory food. Well, hello everybody. I'm Elizabeth and I play Cora. I love Thanksgiving accessory foods. It is my favorite part of Thanksgiving. I would prefer not to eat any of the meat ever. I just want to eat all of the sides. So this is a very hard question. I think I really can't choose, so I'll just tell one that I like a lot. I love corn pudding. Does anyone know what corn pudding is or have heard of corn pudding? This is like a Southern or like Pennsylvania Dutch thing. It's basically like a really sweet, slightly soupy cornbread. This sounds so gross, but it's really good. It's like a really sweet, less firm cornbread that has like whole kernels of corn in it. Go Google it. Google like corn casserole or corn pudding.
No,
it's
I'm Googling corn pudding because I never heard of this thing ever.
It's so good.
This sounds like a derivative of bread pudding to some extent.
It is. It's kind of like the deep south version of bread pudding.
Is it deep fried?
No, but it probably could be. You could probably like mash it into balls and then deep fry it, and that would also be delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, you can deep fry just about anything. So
it's true. It's true.
It would be like doing
sticks
the
of
mac
butter
or mac and cheese fried balls.
Yeah, sticks of butter sounds horrible. Anyone who's just eating
it's
butter.
a fair food thing. I don't get it, but it's a fair food thing.
I can't understand. I just can't.
Yeah, I'm willing to try just about anything once, but I don't know that I could do that one.
Nope, I can't eat 1,600 calories just because.
I found a recipe online for grandma's corn pudding.
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't like corn, so not much.
Oh man,
that is a problem.
That is a huge problem.
Hey, how to make corn pudding? You whisk the eggs, and then whisk the milk, butter, sugar, and cornstarch. Already no corn, fake corn. All right, stir in drain canned whole kernel corn.
There it is.
And cream style. There's cream style corn. Why do I just imagine you get like, you take the husk off the corn and it's like already a wibble wobble. And then the last thing, pour mixture into prepared casserole dish
that
and
one
bake till
doesn't
golden
have
brown.
sour cream in it. It also has sour cream in it.
Well, all recipes. Grandma was a liar.
She was. She's missing the good fat. You have to have some sour cream.
And teeth, anyway.
So there you go, guys. Go look up some corn pudding and put it on your table as an accessory this this
You know what?
Thanksgiving.
I think maybe for Christmas, when we get to the Christmas episodes, we'll have to be like share a Christmas recipe.
Oh
There
man,
you go.
I will start planning.
There we go.
You
Wait
should,
for that and
Just do your espresso cookies.
Yeah,
no,
can we actually?
no
I'll like send
spoilers.
you guys all like care packages. I'll like mail one
Yes,
down
please.
tonight, and then we can eat
Yes,
them
please.
together.
There you go.
Oh, I'm so
I will. I won't say no to cookies, especially espresso cookies.
They
Oh,
are
they're so good.
fantastic. They are
So
real good.
good.
Okay, I'll just have to remember that whenever
You're
two
gonna have to
sessions
give me like
after
a
this.
week. Yeah, I was gonna say you have to give me a week so I can actually get them down there.
I'll make
Yeah.
sure to get you my hot chocolate recipe to go with them.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Ooh.
loving this.
That's a good idea.
And we're all gonna die in that episode because it's gonna be so positive on the real side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
We're
I
gonna be
also
so
don't like
distracted.
I don't like chocolate. So anyway, so anyway, well, chocolate man, who are you? What do you eat? What accessories do you have at Christmas?
Oh, we jumped to
Thanksgiving.
Christmas now.
Thanksgiving. They're all the same to me.
Yeah, more or less.
You eat
I
and
am
get fat.
Pretty much. I'm Nite. I play Caleb, and I think my Thanksgiving accessory is going to go with the deviled eggs.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. We don't have those often. That's
Wait,
not a.
What kind of
But-
deviled eggs? Or just deviled eggs?
Just deviled eggs.
My
Mm.
mom used to make deviled eggs a lot, so we'd always have them.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like they haven't been at Thanksgiving in like a long time.
One of the
Yeah.
ones that tends to get made for any big
Yeah.
meal
Mm-hmm.
or big get together thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good one. They're easy to eat
Yes.
and tasty.
Hmm.
I assume I'm going next.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of something fun with deviled eggs, but all I could think of was like throwing them at people, and I'm like, no, I'd rather eat them.
No, don't
Yes.
waste those precious deviled eggs.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Angry Man. What do you got?
All right. Hey guys, my name is John. I play Percy in the game. And I would say I probably have two. I really like it's called carrot casserole, something my mom makes.
We're bringing out
Um,
all the weird ones.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like the texture of pumpkin pie with a little bit of spice to it and like slightly like more carrot flavor than pumpkin flavor. But
Hold on, I want to Google
it's
this.
really,
too. What's
really
that called?
good.
Carrot casserole.
Yeah,
We really have the weirdest
I know.
accessory dishes. I didn't know about this one, honestly, until I married into this family. So this was a weird one for me. And I'll be honest, I thought it sounded gross at first, but it's not. It's not gross.
Well,
The texture is a little weird, but it's not gross.
I don't see Grandma having a recipe, so I don't know if I can trust it.
Yeah, it was one that came into our family fairly recently too. Like it wasn't like a childhood thing. So I'm not even sure where my mom picked it up from, but
The internet.
oh, probably not. And then the other one, I like a good cranberry sauce.
Oh,
I always
Can't go
forget
wrong with a
about
good
that.
cranberry sauce.
Hmm
what, like
Gross.
homemade
Wow.
or the one that's like out of the tube?
I actually like the canned version. I don't like a lot of stuff in the cranberry sauce. I just like a straight, slice of cranberry sauce. So
He
canned
just
version is
wants
usually
the
good for me.
congealed
Yeah,
jelly.
I like
So-
that exactly.
So
what
the
I
jelly
grew up
kind,
on.
not the jellied
Ugh.
kind, not the whole berry kind.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
And then we go to our sister-in-law's house, who is the most fancy cook you would ever meet. And she makes this beautiful whole cranberry sauce. And I don't think you eat any of it.
I might eat a little bit, but it's not my favorite.
Whenever I look at canned cranberry sauce, there's two things I want to do with it. One, I want to hit it because it looks like it'd just be fun. The other one is, well, the same thing I mentioned with the deviled eggs, is just throw it at somebody because that also looks
Probably
like it'd be
makes a
fun.
good slap.
Yeah, sounds
So
like
gross. You
good wet
shouldn't
slap.
eat something that makes a slap. Like
You
that
eat Jello?
should-
No, you don't like Jello.
I don't like Jello.
Have you
for
seen the
same
TikTok
reasons.
things? They're slapping people with tortillas. You eat
I do love.
There's a lot
good
of food that
tortilla.
slaps. If you're talking to the youngins, everything slaps.
Anything good
It's true.
slaps.
Yeah.
It's true.
Although nowadays
it sounds-
they say it's bussin'. So let's
Oh,
change.
right. They
New
changed
one?
words, didn't they?
Yeah. When something's really good, it's bussin'.
You
I
know
haven't
what?
heard that one yet. They've brought back Slay. I have a bunch of juniors in high school who are using Slay again.
Mm.
You know what? I have a person that I contact constantly, and I ask her, "What does this word mean?" She lives in SoCal, and I will message her right now to find out what
What's
does bussin'
bussin'?
mean.
Bussin.
Bussin'.
I might not get an answer this episode.
So you have to stay tuned for the
Yeah.
next one to find out.
Or you could just Google it. I'm sure Urban Dictionary is updated there.
bussin.
Yeah.
I mean, the middle of a really intense role play. Dave's gonna be like, hold on, update. We now know what bussin' means.
My live Urban Dictionary is responding.
Some character in this session's just gonna be popping out in the middle
Yeah,
of
just
some
starts
serious
dropping.
thing.
New
This is
slang.
bussin'.
Buster.
Well, like it all.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hey there, little child, and my thing is straight bussin', whatever that means. I don't know what it means, but every time I say it, I feel a little gross. Not gonna lie, feels like something that
I mean, it's
an
not
almost
a good
33-year-old.
slang if you
Wait,
don't
I am
feel a little
33.
gross saying it.
It's something that me and my 30 should not be saying.
Yep, I feel that.
But
You're
of course-
older than me? I didn't know you were older than me.
Yeah, I'm old and decrepit behind behind a
This
camera.
whole time, I thought you were younger than me. Well,
He
my
says
world
while I
is
sit next to him on my
topsy-turvy.
screen.
Okay, continue. Sorry. I'm over
Yep.
here having life revelations.
Existential crises.
Yeah.
And we
that was
didn't even
weird.
start. But guess what? Hold on now. Let's check the time. We went longer.
We did. We gotta get this under control.
Getting
Sorry,
on task
everybody.
like a boss.
This is on track for a Itisdpayne production. Anyway, I don't even know if I actually said who I am. I'm the keeper, and this is a homebrewed campaign that I wrote in a fugue state when I should have been working. So let's get going. You know what? You guys want to recap? Here's the recaps. We met everybody, and there's stuff visiting Centralia. What is it? I don't know. Let's find out. But right now, wham, bam, shalam, we are in this unnamed I keep wanting to call it a pub. It's not a pub. It's a general store.
General
There you go.
store.
You got a name for this thing?
Sure. What's
General store.
no,
General
no.
store.
Big
No,
sign
no.
that says general
No,
store.
it's the Richmond's General Store.
The ice
Oh,
cream
I'm sure.
place.
I'm sure that's going to be even easier for Dave to remember.
RGP.
Come on, guys. We're in the 1930s. Of course, it's Richmond's General Store.
Don't they sell ice cream down at 5 Points?
Oh, maybe.
Anyway, no one looked that up.
No one would know unless they live around here. So,
Yeah. So, well, now I'm curious. What if I type this in?
no, stay focused.
Yeah, there we
So
go.
You
We're on
can do
track.
it.
Uh,
He cannot.
no.
Nope.
Oh, good. It's not near us. But there's a place called 5 Points, Pennsylvania. Have fun looking at that. Any poop.
There's
Yeah. So we're gonna be in this general store, and I have this fun song. As
that we
this.
can't hear yet.
Oh yeah, this would probably help you guys.
Dave's just rocking out to music on his own.
I gotta stop it, and then let's see. I gotta hit this button. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Now let's play it.
There we go.
And so, as I said, you turn the corner and you see a man in the stature of a child. Has the same height as a child. He's a real small lad. but looks like he's in his 40s. He is I lost this description. Where'd he go? There it is. But yes, he is dressed in a long purple coat with tails that are dragging behind him. His face is painted, and he has a large red nose. And under his arm, his short, like, kind of, like, chunky arm. Nah, chubby. There we go. He looks round. Is holding a stack of papers, and he's just like, "Hello there, miss. I'm here to promote Uncle Buster's Road Circus. Can I hang up one of these promotional things?"
Oh, a circus.
Mhm.
Usually we hear about these before they come in. They're always such a big deal in our small town.
Oh, yes. Well, we're kind of a traveling circus, and we're just kind of going up and down the East Coast. We were kind of in Buffalo, and then we just let's see, we kind of just hit Mount Holly and a few of the other towns. But yeah, now we're here, and we're just here to put on a show, and you guys are gonna be in a real treat. Like we're just setting up a little bit on the outskirts of town, and we have a real special spooky Halloween show.
Oh. Cora kind of like looks over her shoulder at Sheriff Hudson, who I'm assuming is still standing by the wanted posters, and like gives her like a questioning glance to like, I guess, just check in and see if she's doing anything. Just like a real quick, not long.
All right. Well, if you want to notice something, you can do spot hidden or yeah, spot hidden.
Okay. Hold on. Get my character sheet back up. It's probably not great because Cora doesn't have good stats. Okay. Well then. We might get something. All right. So we are 8 under 50.
8 under 50. Okay. Yeah. So that's extreme success, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
You see like her eyes like narrow, and like her kind of lip kind of does like this weird like kind of like snarl. Not like it's a real, not snarl's not the right word, but she just kind of like her lips purse and just like looks really like, who is this person, before like it's like a real quick like boom boom, and then it's back to normal, but like you can still kind of see suspicion on her face.
Okay. So Cora turns back to Uncle Buster and like holds out her hand and is like, yeah, sure. Why don't you give me some of your posters and I'll see what I can do.
Oh, wait, thank you. And here you go. It's well, you know what, for you, since you're allowing me to put this up in your well-established establishment. Anyway, yes, you here, and like he kind of like pulls out like in his jacket, like pulls out this little ticket. He's like, here for you and the little one here, free entry for giving us some free promotion. Well, I guess it's not free because we're kind of paying for your entry. Anyway, you're able to come in all 3 days. We're gonna pretty much just start this Saturday, but pretty much crescendo at on Halloween with a big blast and show, and everyone's invited.
Oh, well, that is very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Yes, and I'm so sorry. Wait, did you tell him your name? I forgot.
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I introduced her.
Well, Miss Cora, it is a pleasure to meet you. And honestly, if there's anything else that anywhere else that you could suggest for me to like post things, that would some of these promotional literatures to let people know of something to bring a little bit of excitement. Could you just give me a heads up?
Well, Mr. Uncle Buster.
Just
sir.
call me Uncle Buster.
Uncle Buster. So I'm not quite sure what your welcome has been in the other towns around here, but You know, Halloween is not our favorite holiday, and people tend to be a bit unfriendly. So, maybe you could try the tavern across town, but I'm actually not quite sure that you'll get the welcome that maybe you're looking for.
Oh, don't worry. It sounds like a challenge, an entrepreneurial goal. Yeah, win the town over, get their hearts, their minds, their souls, to give them something that they never seen before.
Oh, souls? Souls?
Yeah, like you capture the heart, the soul, the mind, the excitement, the theater. We got bears, tigers. Well, no, we lost the tiger. It died last year. We have a lion, though.
Oh, well, that is exciting.
Her name is Petra.
Oh, that's a beautiful name. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, it was pleasure to meet you, and I hope your circus goes well.
Oh, it always goes well. In that moment, another customer walks in.
Whew, busy day.
Hey, Caleb, you're in there now. And you almost trip over as you see a child of a man with a 5 o'clock shadow and a long purple coat and tails. And he looks up at you with his painted face and red nose, like, whoa, well, you're a big fella.
Hi, who are you?
Uncle Buster. And he gives you like a piece of paper. Want to come to my circus?
The circus, huh?
Mhm.
I'll think about it. Hi, Cora.
Hey, Caleb.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Do you need some help? Come on in. I can help you.
Yeah, but my dad gave me a list for Mom to.
Yeah. Let me
for
see.
dinner
Let me
tonight.
see. We'll get that. And I kind of shuffle Caleb and Timmy over to the counter, trying to be very
Thanks.
clear that we are moving on.
And what gives with this guy?
Is he still there?
Yeah, well, he hasn't left yet. He's just like, well, I can tell you, I am Uncle Buster, and I am hosting Uncle Buster's Road Circus, and it's here to capture the minds, the hearts, and the souls of this small, quaint little town. And I would love for you to come down there, Ginger.
That's Caleb to you.
Okay, Caleb,
no,
to you.
we're-
You
we've
can
got-
call me Uncle Buster.
You think you're a funny man, don't you?
No, I'm a short clown.
I see. Well, I'm usually busy at this time of the year, but I'll think about it.
Here, I'll show you my skills. You ready to see a trick? Okay. And he's like, look, nothing up my sleeves. And he pulls up his sleeves. There's nothing there. And he's just like, and there's nothing in my pockets. And I bet there's nothing in yours. Hold on, let me. Hey. Well, roll spot hidden.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. 61 over 34.
Yeah.
I'm not very
Oh
observant
no.
in such things.
Yeah, so you don't think anything's missing.
Oh no.
It's like, and he's just smiling. He's like, eh?
Well, that wasn't a very impressive trick. What's...
Check your back pocket.
Caleb checks his pockets and...
Yeah. Well, is that where you keep your wallet? Where do you keep your wallet?
The back pocket's probably where it end up being this time of...
Well, it's not there anymore.
Wait, where'd my wallet go?
And he goes this. Oh, here you go, my friend. And you can see that much more and everything. And don't worry, I didn't take any of your money. I want you to come to the shows and just pay for an experience.
Caleb very blatantly checks his wallet, make sure nothing is missing.
Oh yeah, nothing's missing.
Yeah, but he's very blatant about it
Yeah.
because it's like this guy is very much putting him on the wrong, out of sorts, and not really a fan from the start.
Mhm.
I'll think about it.
And while you're while you're like kind of checking your wild, he like kind of waddles his way over to Cora and just like, hey, one more question for you.
Sure.
Who the heck is the Ice Queen behind you?
Oh.
Pointing at Sheriff Hudson, who still looks very pissed.
Well, Uncle Buster, this is our very competent and watchful sheriff who remains integral to the safety of our community and who is always looking out for the best interests of everyone who lives here. So you can understand that someone coming in out of nowhere in such a small town might, raise some eyebrows.
Don't worry, I know how to smooth this over. And he walks over and he's like, hey, Toots. And hold on. Yep, that didn't go well. And we just cut to the outside. We cut to the outside as Uncle Buster is forcibly ejected from the Richmond's general store. And just like, don't worry, I'll get you next time. And he just kind of walks down to the next establishment and like kind of goes in there. And Sheriff Hudson, she's like, I have more posters to hang.
Wait, Sheriff Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
He said, never mind. I'll see you later.
Okay. Well, if you hear anything, just let me know. And yeah, it's gonna be a long day. And she she has like kind of like a hat she kind of puts back on and just like, Caleb.
Sheriff?
And just kind of heads out.
Caleb.
That guy is weird.
Super weird.
Are you thinking about going to this place or?
Okay, so here's the deal. Sheriff Hudson came in here saying that people are missing and enough people, not just one person, people are going missing. No one's really talking about it. Everyone's just acting like this is normal missing persons. But in all of the towns around us, they're going missing.
All around us?
Yes.
That's really weird.
I know. And Sheriff Hudson isn't talking. I know she knows something.
Yeah, I keep trying to get more information from Sheriff Hudson, but I don't know. Every time I ask, there just doesn't seem to be any progress on investigations, and I know her hands are probably tied, but yeah, still, it seems like we should be able to find out something about what's going on.
Well, Uncle Buster, he said that they came from the towns where these people went missing.
I mean, roadside circus, and I mean that's just weird that they'd happen to be where people are missing from. I mean that's just too strange to just be coincidence, right?
Yeah. So
I don't know. It didn't seem like Sheriff Hudson really liked him either. So hopefully she'll keep a good eye on him.
So we have to go, right?
But do you want to end up being one of the missing?
Well, of course not.
What if we go and we end up being one of the missing?
Well, we just can't. We just can't be the ones that go missing. Caleb, the anniversary, it's been 10 years.
And I just don't want anything to happen to you or anyone else either.
I know, but it's been so long. and everyone acts like it's over. Nothing's wrong. But
Well,
something's
maybe we should
so wrong.
maybe we should see if Sheriff Hudson's going to check out this place too.
And if she's not,
Well, maybe we have to make a choice then. I don't know. I mean, I'll go with you out there if we have to, but that's just, I don't know. It makes me kind of nervous with this place just seeming to appear.
I mean, I agree. It's real weird. He was real creepy. I do not want him around Timmy.
How is Timmy anyway?
He's a 5 o'clock shadow now.
I mean, how well can a 2-year-old boy who just lost their dad be? He's 2. Sometimes I don't even think he knows that Blake's gone.
Well, it's probably for the best for now.
Yeah. I take him over to the grave site. We have picnics there sometimes, and I tell him stories about his dad. But Blake's parents, they take really good care of him, and
Well,
I mean,
that's good.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to the parents' house for dinner tonight, and maybe after dinner I'll go see if I can talk to the sheriff and see what she's gonna do.
Okay, why don't you swing by after work tomorrow and we can talk about it. I might see if I can find Percy. It's been a long time.
Well, I guess tell him I said hi, I guess, but I don't know. They probably shouldn't let Timmy hang around him at all. Don't want a bad influence and stuff.
Caleb, I know Percy is complicated, but I don't know. I just get the feeling that like he just got really messed up.
Oh, I mean, we all did, and I mean, I kind of feel like it was. I don't know. I've said it before. I still feel like it's kind of his fault that we ended up out there in the first place, and he never did apologize for it.
Yeah. I know. I don't know. I don't know what to think or feel about that night. But I guess if we're gonna go back into it, he should be with us, right? It's his story,
Yeah, I
too.
suppose. I suppose.
Maybe it'll help them.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I better get over to the parents' house.
Okay. Tell him I said hi. Cora like wraps up in like brown paper with a like twine, hands Caleb the package of all the ingredients that he had on his list.
Thank you. See you later. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye, Caleb.
And with that, we shift our attention back to Percy, to Percival, hiding behind these bushes, attempting to open up. I think I said he opened it up. And as you crack this lid, you can still hear like the work and the shouts and like the sound of like tents being raised and like kind of animals making the noises, like footsteps just going around and shouts and yells. Yeah, you go to open this case, and on the inside is that same symbol, but like it's bigger. Like on the lid, it was like kind of like a small, like kind of looked like insignia, but this one takes up the whole underside of the lid. And And you just kind of see some odds and ends, like some what looks like I don't know, bags or fabrics, and kind of all just kind of thrown in there.
All right, Percival starts kind of rummaging through it all, just looking for anything that might look valuable.
Yeah, as you kind of push things around with your spot hidden being as high as it is, you kind of find like in there, like wrapped, like you kind of find like oh shoot, like pretty much it looks like some paints, some rope that's in there. You find it looks like a pair of shackles that look a little rusted, and it looks like I don't know, look a little reddening where they would be over the hands. You find pretty much a what looks like strips of fabric that could be for a number of uses, of different sizes and thicknesses and colors. And you also find what looks like a rectangle that is bound in like unprinted newspaper paper. Like it's the same kind of stuff, but it's like there's not any ink or paper like printing on it to show like where this paper came from, and it's like it's just a rectangle that is just tied with the like kind of coarse string.
I'm not really seeing much of anything else that looks interesting other than this thing. Or Percy pulls that out and unties the string and begins to unwrap it.
All right. So this thing, as you pick it up, it is heavy. Like it feels like the weight of the like this is where the majority of the weight of this box came from. And you go to pull the string, but it doesn't move.
Percy kind of holding it difficultly in his hand, kind of looks at it again, looks to see if there's any kind of special knot or anything, and tugs on it a little harder.
All right, you tug on it, and the knot loosens, but the rope, it looks like it doesn't loosen. Like the knot, like you pulled the knot out, but it looks like the rope that is wrapped around it is still kind of tight.
Okay. Clearly this isn't how ropes usually work, so little confused. Percy's, kind of trying to turn it over in his hands difficultly with how heavy it is, but trying to look at all angles of it. He starts trying to maybe lift a corner of the paper or see if he can, tear some of the paper off of it or get into it around the rope.
Mm-hmm. So you gotta rip the paper, and like you like turn it all the way over, and like the rope still seems tight. And as you go to rip the paper, you notice that the knot's back.
Percy does kind of a double take, kind of thinks to himself, I could have sworn I just untied that. So he tugs at it again to pull it loose, and then really looks at it to make sure that he's untied it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then tries to pull the rest of the rope like away from the package.
As you go to grab the rope, you feel a knot in your hand. Roll sanity.
Oh, that's not good. That is a 76 over 49.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just take a point of sanity damage, as this is just straight weird. So
Yeah, so Percy's he looks at it and he knows, okay, I definitely know I pulled that before. That's not right. He's thinking to himself, something weird's going on, and already kind of having in mind what happened, previously 10 years ago, and being uneasy about this place in general. He knows there's something other about what he has, and his first inclination is to just throw it back in the chest, slam it shut, lock it, and walk away. um and as he kind of like is getting ready to throw it back in, he stops, and there's something that doesn't quite let him do that. And so he kind of reluctantly thinks to himself, I should maybe take this to Cora, because he knows that Cora has been really involved in trying to figure out what happened those 10 years ago. And this just seems too weird not to run past her. He really doesn't like the thought of that, though. He really doesn't want to have to talk to her or talk to other people. He doesn't really know how he's going to get to her. But then he remembers that every now and then she'll come out and she'll leave something for him at a childhood kind of hideout location they had. She would bring food or blankets, and he would swing by and pick them up, but always when she had left. And so he knew it was getting close to, she might be coming around and dropping something off. So he decides he's going to take this item and go kind of wait and hang out in that area and see if maybe he can catch her there, give her this thing, and then hopefully be done with it.
all right. One question, because you said that you were trying this, I just need to know if you did.
Yep.
Did you, when you saw that the knot and all that stuff, you said you were about to rip the paper to see if there was any other way in. Did you still do that?
So I had started to, or he had started to, before the realizing the knot was retied. At this point, after that happened, he's kind of doesn't really want to mess with it anymore. So he's not going to keep trying to open up the paper.
Okay. So, yeah, you, I guess, are you gonna try to sneak out again?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like sneak, kind of just
Alright.
like disappear back into the woods. And
What's your stealth score?
my stealth score is 50.
50. Yeah. Roll stealth.
That is a 1 under 50.
1 under 50. So 49.
No,
he
like
rolled
I
a
rolled
1.
1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why my head did that.
I rolled the number
Okay.
1 under 50.
Yeah. So, yeah, the most extremist of successes. Yeah. So you,
Flaming dice.
yeah, you get out of there, no problem. I wish you had this die for D&D.
Yeah, I know.
You're not rolling. You're not rolling a D4 over there, are you?
No, sure
aren't. So yeah, no, you.
Wait, you mean that's not what the percentile dice are supposed to be?
Yeah.
No, I don't have to worry about your rolling. We heard about your rolls. But yeah, you make your way out of there, and yeah, it seems like nothing. Yeah, like no one even knew that you left.
All right, and then, like I said, I'm gonna head back to that spot and just kind of, sort of hang around in the woods, maybe set up like a temporary little camp just to wait in case Cora comes around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you head in there, and Yeah, you head down, and we'll say you're making your way down there, and let's go back to Caleb. And Caleb, you this music does not match the mood that you're in because you're at your mom's house. So you knock on the door. She lets you in. She's like, "Oh, Caleb, welcome in, welcome in." I was expecting your dad to be here.
Yeah, Dad's running just a little bit behind. He had a couple of things to wrap up, so he gave me the list, and yeah, here's the stuff from the general store for dinner.
Oh,
And
okay. Well, you staying?
yeah, I'm gonna stay for dinner, and Dad said he should be here pretty soon.
Okay. Okay. So how was the day?
Yeah, not too bad. Got one of the bigger projects for that out of mine fixed up and running again, so good day overall. Had the weirdest. There's the weirdest guy over at the general store, though. Apparently, there's some traveling circus thing in town this weekend, and I don't know. The guy that was there just gave me the creeps. He was weird. I don't think the sheriff liked him either. The sheriff ended up throwing him right out of the store.
To be honest, I don't know if the sheriff really likes anybody.
Well, I mean,
to be honest, when you said it
just-
was the weird man, I thought you were talking about old Pap, and I was like, that's very rude. It's very rude of you.
well, I mean, he's weird too, but not this weird.
And you would know, and everyone in the call would know, old Pap Wilson. He is an elderly repairman from the olden days that pretty much is like the on-call handyman of Centralia. Like anything that needs like mechanical fixing, old Pap and his sons will be there to help you out. So yeah,
I mean, he's weird, but not weird this way.
Well, I raised you to make sure that you look at everybody and give everyone a chance. So, well, I'll trust your judgment. So, why don't you help me over here in the kitchen here? And like starts handing you kind of like kitchen utensils to start making. Like she hands you a knife and some vegetables. Like, chop that up. We're having a pot pie tonight. And
I was just looking to see if I had a cooking skill. There isn't one that I see, but
yeah, we'll make a survival.
It's just one of those things. I don't envision Caleb being an amazing cook, but I suppose he probably knows his way.
Roll
Enough around the
firearms
kitchen.
handgun.
Now, son, I told you not to cook by shooting it.
So, so as she gets in there, she's like, so, any ladies in your life?
Oh, no, not right now, but I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
No,
Maybe
so-
sometime.
Well, if you need someone, like, let me tell you, I know the perfect person.
Mom!
And the door opens and you just hear, hey, Mo.
Saved my dad.
Hey, Caleb, can you help me carry this in?
Yep, and runs off to help dad.
And so he like is kind of looks like he's kind of holding some lumber and stuff, and he's just like, yeah, there's more out in the car, or back in the back of the truck. I gotta fix some of the back windows from the storm, but I'm gonna just set this hardware inside. If you mind just setting the lumber in the backyard will be good, if you don't mind doing that. And then hopefully dinner will be ready soon. You okay there?
Caleb's happy to get away from Mom's probing on the looking for a girl.
And like he sees and he's like, the old, when are you giving me grandkids again?
Yep.
and you just hear from the kitchen, "You've been complaining about it too." I'll let you escape. and he gonna lets you out the door. Yeah, and well, do you grab the lumber and all that stuff and put it in the back?
Yeah, Caleb is, especially after the trouble of 10 years ago, he's been generally staying on the good side of home life and is generally helpful. So yeah, he goes, grabs lumber, and starts unloading the car.
Yeah, so you do that, and it's a little heavy, but you come back in, and you see your parents looking at something, like kind of close and looking at something in their hands, and they're like, "Oh, Caleb, I didn't know that you were planning on going out this weekend."
What do you mean?
Well, when you walked out, this fell out of your pocket, and they hold up an advertisement for Uncle Buster's Road Circus.
That's that circus I was telling you about. His guy must have stuffed it in my pocket somehow.
Yeah, and
I told you he was weird.
So I want you. What are you joining them looking at this poster, or you just kind of pushing it alongside? What are you doing?
I'm definitely looking at it to try and figure out what's going on with this thing.
All right. Well, roll a spot hit him.
Let's see, what was that again? 12 under 34.
Hey. So you go and look at this poster, and as you look into it, like it's like you really keep look like you like look over, and like Uncle Buster has this like cheesy smile and like just this like just off-putting grin, and just like as you look into his eyes, it feels like he's looking right back at you. And like as you're kind of like caught up by it for a little bit. Can you roll power?
Let's see. That's just under my power stat, right?
Yeah, just under your power.
52 over the 50 that I have.
Okay. And so you're looking at this, and it's weird. Like you can hear your parents just kind of like give you the paper back as they kind of head out and everything. And as you're just staring at this thing, and like you're looking at Uncle Buster, and it's just like the picture moves, and he's like, "Well, Caleb, are you coming? We'll see you next week."
The art of the cliffhanger.
Yep. So, thank you everyone for listening. We'll see you.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.